Number one is an opinion video. These are sometimes called a rant video, but I don't like that wording. So I call them an opinion video, which is sharing something that you agree with or disagree with about your particular industry. People warm to people who share their authentic passion for what it is that they do and the reasons why they do what they do. So sharing a video that expresses your opinion, particularly if you can show emotion, a genuine care and passion and opinion in that particular place, then those do really well as videos. Second one is how about doing a how to get started video? So you can have a range of these if you work on various different things, but how to get started with overcoming anxiety, how to get started with yoga, how to get started with healthy nutrition, how to get started with losing weight, these sorts of things. You can have a range of how to get started videos for the various things that you help people with. Just remember that these videos are for beginners, so you really need to think about those first few steps. Don't overwhelm them. Just share the first few things that they can do to help them to move forwards in their journey in whichever area it is that you help them with. Number three is comparing X approach with Y approach. So this may be two things that you're trained in, or it could be something that one thing that you're trained in versus a different way of overcoming that thing using a different approach. So you want to talk about the pros and the cons of both ones and why somebody might choose to go through one thing as opposed to another thing. Number four is a research piece. So PubMed is a great website for having a look at research, but a lot of the research kind of goes over people's heads. It's really complicated. They don't understand it. So a video sharing a piece of research, talking about what they did, talking about the outcomes and how it affects your particular therapy or process or way of approaching something would also be a great video and helping people to get to know, like, and trust you. Number five is testimonial video. Now, depending on what it is that you do and where it is that you do it, i.e. which country you do it in, depends on what people feel about testimonials. So do check with your governing body first on their opinion about sharing testimonials. But a lot of people that I work with work in industries that are fantastic open to sharing testimonials. So if you can get somebody to come along to a video, you can ask them questions, they can talk about their particular journey, then that is a great testimonial video. But you don't necessarily have to get them on the video. You could share the text testimonial that somebody has shared with you and share your reaction to that as well. Now, I've found out with a lot of people that asking people for testimonials is more kind of our resistance to asking than it is their resistance to showing up. So many people are happy to share their journey in order to help other people if you ask them. So be okay to ask. They can say no, that's fine. But if you can get people to share their journey and talk to you about it on a video, then they can be really, really powerful for you and your business. Number six is a story. So something like, the other day I was talking to somebody, this is genuine, by the way. The other day I was talking to a business friend of mine, an entrepreneur as well, about the journey of building a business and how difficult it is to get in touch with what you want to say and say that and communicate it with people in an effective and efficient way. And he has come up with a fantastic solution to that. And we're talking about how that helps and what kinds of stories that you can share that can be really powerful and those sorts of things. So you see that from that sharing a story is a great way to connect with your viewers, the people that are watching your particular videos. So what stories have you got from your day-to-day life? What stories have you got from the kind of the stuff that you work on? How could you share a story? It could be like a metaphorical story. How could you use storytelling and sharing stories in a video in order to connect and grow that know, like, and trust factor with your audience? Number seven, why did you choose to become whatever therapy or whatever coach or whatever health professional that you do. That's a really interesting story. So why I became a hypnotherapist, why I became a life coach, why I became a counselor, why I became a yoga teacher. That can make a really good video, and there'll be lots of golden nuggets of wisdom about you and your ethos and your values and those sorts of stuff by sharing that particular video. Number 8 is the best books. So many people in our industry are bookworms. We love reading all sorts of fantastic, empowering, interesting books. So you can share a range of books that you feel would really help your clients, or that you absolutely love and you want to recommend. Bonus points if you are part of an affiliate program, which means that you get commission for the purchases people have through your links, if you want to share those books and then share the links so that you can get commission from the purchases. Number 9 is a virtual tour of your space. So when people decide, especially like one-to-one, when people decide to come and see you, it's quite a daunting thing to do. So showing a virtual video of your space, where will they sit, what's around, what's in your office, those sorts of things. People are already always really interested in the space that you have where you work, and sharing a virtual tour of that can be really good. Also, a virtual tour of the parking, the entry, if you have a waiting space or those sorts of things can also be really good. So I did one of these when I started my business. It's a private video, but I sent it to people when they were going to first come for their discovery call, and it eases all of that worry. They're already anxious and worried about coming to speak to you. So anything that you can do in order to ease that is going to add to the customer experience. Number 10 is what happens in a first session. So breaking down your process in some way. What can people expect? What sorts of things are you going to do in that first session? Again, this is to do with people being really nervous about what's going to happen, what you're going to ask them, what they have to share, these sorts of things. You could talk about what people expect versus the reality, something like that. Or you could just talk through the first session that you're going to have with somebody and what your general process is. Number 11, a very common one and really good, people really love them, is top tips to overcoming whatever it is that you work on. You could do 3 top tips, 5 top tips, 10 top tips, or just top tips. Really is completely up to you. People like to hear sort of quick information, and you can compile these really quickly, and they always make really great videos. Number 12, share your favorite technique and why. So something that you do with people, sharing where it came from, why you love it, what's it really great for, why you use that particular technique. All of those things can be a really great a great video to create and help people to feel less unsure about what you do and how you do it. Number 13 is a history of X. So a history of anxiety, history of smoking, a history of yoga, a history of whatever it is that you work on. So you can show over the years, how has our knowledge grown over the years of that particular thing? How did we used to treat this particular thing versus how do we treat it now? And you can create some really interesting videos sharing the history behind whatever approach it is that you use. You could also do the history of counseling or the history of coaching or the particular therapeutic style that you use. People are really interested in how did we get to where we are now and kind of what's gone before. So history of things is a really good one. Number 14, an FAQs. Frequently asked questions about anxiety. Frequently asked questions about counselling. Frequently asked questions about hypnotherapy. That would be a really good one. Have a look at what people ask about your particular approach or your particular topic, and do a frequently asked video questions and answer all of those questions. Great video, and a really quick and easy one to do. Number 15 is an interview with a peer or a colleague. So this could be somebody complementary to what you do, or it could be somebody that does exactly the same thing as you. But when you talk to each other, there's so many golden nuggets of wisdom in that conversation. So who do you like working with? Who do you gel with really well? And how could you do a side-by-side video on a topic, talking about different approaches to a particular topic, or the challenges people have with particular thing, or, you know, kind of what people's experience has been in that journey with that particular thing. There's loads and loads of stuff that you can do in terms of interviews with peers and colleagues. The other bonus thing about that is if you record them, you could also save them as an audio and do them as a podcast audio as much as you could do them as a live video. So some ideas there in terms of videos that you can create. Number 16 is a product video. Bonus points if the product was made by you. But you can also promote products that you need for that particular thing or that someone else is providing. So for example, yoga, you could do product reviews of mats and blocks. And if you're in nutrition, there's lots of products in terms of nutrition that you could compare and contrast or talk about or suggest. If you are in the therapy space, is there some downloads that people could do, or some short courses that you really love, or some kind of, you know, products or something that you think, oh, these would be really, really good to complement the journey or to help you in your particular journey. I think people also forget about selling them their own stuff, and it is absolutely okay to sell your own stuff, to talk about how fantastic your product is, why it's so great, who it's great for, why it can help, and what the outcome is that people get from taking your particular product. So a product video is a really good suggestion. 17, you can react to a blog. So something that someone else has written, you can show it to them, take them through the blog, and then share your opinion and react to that particular blog. What do you like? What do you think's missing? What's your expertise in line with what they share? Those sorts of stuff. You could absolutely do that and create a video out of that. And the last one that I had was number 18, which is a meditation. So whether this is a guided audio or whether this is just music, meditation videos go down really, really well. They're really popular. They can help people to deal with stress, help people to sleep, help people to have a moment of mindfulness, have a moment of calm, all these kinds of things. So you can absolutely create some meditation videos in line with the particular things that you help people with. So I came up with 18, and I really wanted to come up with 20, and I was too short, and I really couldn't think of 2 more. So what other videos can you think about? What are the prompts? Is there anything that I haven't mentioned here that you think, oh, that would make a really great video for fellow therapists, coaches, helping professional people? If so, put it below down in comments. I'd love to get some more suggestions. Hey, we might even bust 20 and have even more. So if there's something that I haven't included or something that you think would be great, then please do comment down below and let me know. Also, if this video has really helped you, you've enjoyed it, then do consider clicking that like button or subscribe to the channel. These things really help me. I'm really passionate about sharing information with the helping professionals to help you grow a brilliant business and helping you to connect with more people. So all of that liking, sharing, commenting stuff really helps me to continue producing free videos and get those videos out to as many people as we can and help more people. So that is much appreciated. Videos and creating videos for your business. There's more information that I help with my members around the strategic creation of videos, about listening to your strategy, your business, not being a busy fool, and creating the powerful videos that are really going to take your business forward. So if it's the strategy piece, don't go out creating loads of random stuff, because you can end up a really busy fool doing lots and not getting much back. So if it's the strategy piece, you're not sure what content to create or what things to do in your business, or you feel like you're a busy fool doing loads of stuff and not really getting anywhere, then do go and check out my Build It Brilliant Accelerator program. I will put the link on the video and also in the description down below, and have a see if I can help you. My kind of wonder skills, if you like, are strategic thinking, taking a whole load of information and boiling it down to simple, actionable steps. Fantastic at that. Creative ideas. I'm always full of creative ideas and inspiration, and a love of technology. And I really do enjoy it when we strategically and creatively use technology in order to move you forward in your business. So if any of that is of interest to you, then do check out the BIB Accelerator, and the link is down below. Thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated, and I will see you next week for the next video. Enjoy creating videos for your business.